This is TUG, the Earthbound Crew, and I'm about to put up my first video for our Pokemon Scarlet and Violet co-op playthrough, our first project done for our brand new channel for the entire group. Now, at the time I'm recording this, my buddy Danny, DKS3A, has already posted his first video of Pokemon Violet. I'll be posting my first of Pokemon Scarlet tonight. I'm going to go ahead and just update my look a little bit here. I'm pretty sure we can do more of this later on. I don't want to do like a bowl cut or anything. I think I put myself at a 2-block cut there. And color, dark brown's fine. Yes, we'll go with that style and change look. Yeah, they got a really in-depth character customization in this game. I'm not going to worry too much about the shape of my eyes, just the color. I have blue eyes, not brown eyes. Don't have to worry about the brows and all that crap. Lip color, no beauty spots, freckles. Yeah, this will do. And we'll be able to do much more later on in terms of customizing our clothes and all that. Although I think all of our clothes are going to resemble this kind of uniform that we wear for our adventure. I am ready. Let's do this. Enrolling in Naranja Academy. Naranja being the Spanish word for orange. The one in Violet is called Uva Academy, which is the Spanish word for grape. You're going to see a lot of Spanish references. I think this area, Paldea, I believe it's called, is based primarily on Spain and Portugal. So we may be hearing a lot of Spanish. I do know a bit of it. I live in Arizona, and I picked it up throughout my life. Okay, so I'm actually going to disable autosave, so therefore if I screw up at all, I can just cut and re-record if I have to, which I'm probably going to do a few times, especially when trying to get my perfect team going. Naranja Academy, taking lessons from tradition, growing stronger and greater. This is, I think, going to be the central hub of the game. It's time for you, too, to dive into the world of Pokemon, which I've only been doing for a quarter of a century now. We're going to see a lot of new Pokemon. This is Generation 9. Hard to believe it's been that long. Director Clavel, head of Naranja Academy. Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. I believe this guy is called Palmy. This is one of the new ones here. I believe he's an electric type. Pokemon can be found living all over, in the seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans coexist with Pokemon as we both help one another to live and thrive. Naranja Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. Within our halls, people from all regions gather to study together. And as Pokemon trainers, they have their Pokemon do battle growing alongside them. It looks like Muck and a black Tauros, which I believe is the Paldean version of the Tauros. I believe this one's a fighting type, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I will say I've been playing Violet on the side to get a little bit more familiar with the games, because I am the kind of the expert of the Earthbound Crew when it comes to Pokemon, so they're probably going to be relying on me a lot for the knowledge and stuff. While our robust curriculum of coursework helps our students draw forth their fullest potential. It is within these halls that you will find your friends, your Pokemon, and your true self. We, the faculty and staff at Naranja Academy, can't wait to welcome you with open arms. Now we're seeing I believe this is the mascot of Pokemon Scarlet. You'll be seeing a different one for Pokemon Violet. But anyway, it's time to load up Pokemon Scarlet. Now the way this is working, this is going to be a co-op project between me and the rest of the Earthbound crew. But we have to get to a certain point before we can actually start doing co-op. So each of us are going to have a couple of episodes where we fly solo until we get to that point. And I will point that out once we get there, which may be, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes in, depending on how long I make these. This guy's flying around. He's going to dive bomb right into the ocean there. But yeah, unlike, I think those are squawk abilities there. Unlike Pokemon games of the past, this is completely open world, so you can really do the events in any order that you wish. Although, there is kind of a suggested path you can take. Again, I'm trying to plan things out as we go here. Again, I've been playing Violet on the side to get more familiar with the game and the mechanics and all that. Again, it's going to be pretty much the same game, just different Pokemon available. I'm at my home. Let me go ahead and get up. And before I do anything, I guess they gotta make me walk first. Because yeah, the one thing I noticed about the autosave is autosaves after almost everything. And that's going to be a little problematic for me. Let's see, text speed fast. Don't want to skip move learning. It's in the box manually. And I think I want to invert my horizontal controls here to make the camera go a little easier. Turn off autosave. I'm not going to bother with nicknames, although I will show them. Alright, I think that will do. I will save those settings. So yeah, I'll be in charge of saving my own game. Today on Ciudad Adventures, we'll see Mesagoza, a city that is home to a well-known academy. Ciudad, the Spanish word for city. So nice little play on words there, and language. Oops, better get going. Yeah, let's head downstairs. I don't think there's really anything up there of no points of interest. Apparently we have a pet. I believe that was Squavet. Paying the neck and sword and shield, stealing all of our berries and all that. Got a little artwork there. That's my mom's room. Not gonna bother going in there. We can't go in there. Guess we'll go ahead and talk to Mom. Hi, Squavet. Here she is in the kitchen. It's a nice looking house. Good morning, TUG. Oh, already in your uniform and everything. Well, it is your first day at your new school after all. I'm so excited for you. I feel like I'm going back to high school or college, I swear. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. Maybe that's the very thing we're waiting for. TUG, get the door, would you? Okay, I shall. Do forgive the intrusion. You are Master TUG, yes? On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. Ah, and also for my delay in introducing myself. I'm the director of Naranja Academy. You may call me Dr. or Mr. Clavel. Again, I'm going back to college here. The director, you came in person to help my son with his first day? Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its part. So here at last are the enrollment documents that should have already been delivered to you. Goodness, you really needn't have. Since you've come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? Ah, no need to trouble yourself. TG, I got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You'll need your bag and your hat as well. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa this way. Well, how can I refuse such a kind offer? Notice he's wearing Premier balls on his little jacket there. So while they're enjoying a cup of tea, I need to go get ready. I think I will eventually earn the ability to run, because this is a snail's pace that I'm going at here. There's my hat and stuff. Let's see how I look. Nice bag. I hate that hat, though. I mean, for the record, I mostly wear baseball caps. So, I don't really like that. You can press the X button over the menu, save on, save on, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Your basic adventure guide. You can always check it in your menu if you need to. Alright, Mom, I'm ready to go to school. Oh, just look at you, all ready for your big first day. Yes, the uniform of our storied academy suits you quite well indeed. I don't like the hat, though. Oh, gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I have something else for you, Master TUG. A most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I guess we're going to go ahead and meet the new Pokemon here. I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director around and see, shall we? Yeah, let's. Right then, dear Pokemon, time to come out of your Pokeballs. Let's meet the 3 starters of Paldea, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. We provide each student entering the Academy a Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose which among these 3 you'd like to have as your partner. Sprigatito, the Grass Cat Pokemon. Fuecoco, the Fire Croc Pokemon. And Quaxley, the Duckling Pokemon. They're all very good company, why they usually refuse to even leave my side. Yet they're coming up right to me. What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Master TUG, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home visit. I'll be at the house just over there. Take your time with your decision and come find me once your mind is made up. Now if you'll excuse me until next we meet. What a mannerly fellow that director of yours is. Those 3 are all lovely, but you need to choose just one, right? Not an easy task. Actually, I've already decided who I'm going to pick, and I'll reveal it later on. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones, get to know them? I'm sure they have lots to teach you. Oh, but before you go, I got you a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. We got the Rotom phone. The latest model of smartphone, a Pokemon called Rotom lives within it and can be used to run all sorts of handy apps. Basically the same one we've had in Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield. It's a brand new phone. According to the instructions, you can check the map app by pressing the Y button. It'll keep you from getting lost, so take good care of your new gadget, okay? Now off you go, have fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and test out this phone first, and then we'll run around with the Pokemon here. Head to the house down the way. Alright, so this is where we start things off. The handy Rotom phone was a popular item used throughout the Paldea region. Adding apps gives the trainer access to a variety of useful functions. The map, you can actually set destinations, which is going to be handy since this is open world. And there's also the flying taxis, instead of having like the fly option, we can use this to revisit any place we've been into in the past. Think of it like the flying taxis from Sword and Shield, which had the Corvidites as the pilots. This looks like it's being piloted by a group of, I believe those are called Squawkabillies, which we'll have probably run to later on. And it actually looks like, I believe when there's a Pokemon icon, these are outbreaks of certain Pokemon. So I can zoom in, and yeah, there's Weasel's there, Magikarp there, and Fletchling, which actually I hope to catch one of these, and a good one to have for my team. And let's see what else. Map, profile. Let's take a look at profile real quick. This is what I'm going to look like. Badges collected, Paldea Pokedex. It even keeps track of how many shiny Pokemon you battle. So I'm guessing, I'm hoping, we may see a lot more than a normal case would. And recipes, which I think we can actually collect, like, well, sandwich recipes where it was curry in Sword and Shield. And then later on when we get the Pokedex, we'll see those later on. But yeah, let me check out my camera here. So yeah, I have my horizontal controls inverted. That's how I'm used to playing it as. All three of them are following me around. Sprigatito really getting right next to me there. Just getting a little used to the controls here. Flower garden, vegetable garden. Alright, so we can actually just go ahead and start making our way to the next destination, which can be the house over there where the director went. I don't think we have any Pokeballs on hand just yet, so we can't catch anybody. Likewise, I don't think there's going to be anybody to catch right now. Oh. Does Sprigatito get something there? Or now Fuecoco's pandering for attention. Need to walk around with these guys a little bit. Cabo Poco. Let's see who this person is. Oh, apparently I can run now. This is Cabo Poco. It's not much, just a little pinch of community, but it's home. Okay, so actually before I go there, let me talk to this guy. The power of science is amazing. If you connect with friends, you can head out on adventures together, up to 4 of you at a time. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. We're going to be needing that when we go co-op. Now, this is going to be our destination, but before I head in there, I'm going to go ahead and save my game right now. I usually don't save while I'm recording, but in this case, I'm going to make an exception because I want my starter to have specific stats so I can use them for my dream team, so to speak. So I'll keep the recording going, but again, if I find stats I don't like, I'm going to cut and honestly just keep going until I find stats that I like. So let's just go ahead and save real quick. And then we'll run through this. Let's go ahead and talk to these guys now. We've reached our next destination. Oh, where'd they go? Up. Now they're making mischief. Quaxley in the little fountain right there. Sprigatito in the garden. And Fuecoco, who's in the midst of having lunch. Gonna roast that berry. Or orange, or whatever it was. And who we got here? Nice hair. Are you these three's trainer? Not quite. Master TUG has yet to make his choice, you see. I do wonder which of them he will choose as his first Pokemon. Cute. Buenas, we haven't met, have we? I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Hang on, Director, is this who I think it is? Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Master TUG. He will be attending as of today. So you're that kid who moved in up the road. I've been dying to find out more about you. I'm Nimona. Normally I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Want to be friends? Sure, we'll be friends. Love the enthusiasm. We're going to get along just fine. Miss Nimona is president of our student council and a champion-ranked trainer in her own right. I absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now, you and me. Well, hold on, sis. I don't have any Pokemon yet. Easy now. You two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later. And get to know one another better, of course. We're going to be neighbors and classmates? Nice, we'll be able to battle all we want. On that note, Master TUG, have you decided which of these Pokemon would you like to be your first partner? Oh, actually I can save right here. So, just so we don't have to sit through that cutscene again. Okay. Well, I will say right now, I know that Danny is going with Fuecoco. I know Hunter is going to go with Quaxley. I am going to go with this little guy, Sprigatito. I don't know if I can use grass starters, but this guy is kind of speaking to me. That's Sprigatito, a grass-type Pokemon. It uses plant powers to soak up whatever water you throw at it. Would you like to go with a good grass-type Pokemon Sprigatito here? Well, I am a cat person. Speaking of which, where is my cat? Lucy, where are you? Yeah, she's probably around somewhere. Probably getting into mischief. We go with Sprigatito. We chose Sprigatito. I will not give it a nickname. I'll just call you Sprig. How about that? Or Tito. Depending on if you're a male or female. I don't know. Okay, and I'm going to be checking its stats before we do any damage here with more of the storyline. Sprigatito seems to have taken quite a liking to you, Master TUG. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please raise it with loving care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside a Pokeball. TUG, I can't believe you actually chose Sprigatito. I mean, like, way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo. Can I choose one of these Pokemon too, Director Clapel? Oh, but did you not receive a Pokemon when you entered the Academy, Miss Nimona? Not back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focused on raising at the time. But now I want to raise a new Pokemon alongside TUG while he raises his own new partner. Indeed, a rather splendid idea. If you wish to raise one of these Pokemon on equal footing with Master TUG here, I shall be more than happy to allow it. Yes! Since TUG chose Sprigatito, I'll go with this little one. So she's always going to pick the one that my guy is strong against. Nice to meet you, Quaxley. Welcome to the team. Alright then. Now that we've chosen our Pokemon, we have to battle. I'll be waiting you down at the beach. Come join me when you're ready. Alright, first things first. As you may have noticed, Miss Nimona is a tad overly fond of Pokemon battling. But I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It'll help you get to know your own Pokemon as well. Yes, indeed, but first order of business here. Yeah, we can actually auto-heal on this. Okay. Auto-heal uses the potion items in the following order. Potions, Fresh Water, Soda Pop, Super Potion, Lemonade, Moo Milk, Hyper Potion. That's good to know. Alright, let's have a look at our Sprigatito here. Scratch, Tail Whip, and Leafage. does that mean it's got a naughty nature, which means that its attack is up, its special defense is down, which is not bad. It loves to eat. Now let's have a look at its stats. I've got an IV calculator. I'm using Maryland's IV calculator to gauge my Pokemon's power. Let's see. 12, 11, 9, 8, 11. It's got good attack. I'm sorry, good HP. Attack's not the best despite the nature. Defense, not too bad. Not really worried about special attacks. That's I think a Sprigatito is a physical attacker, and speed's kind of in the toilet. So good nature, but not really the stats I'm looking for. So I'm gonna try this again, and however many times it takes, but I'm going to cut footage here and then start recording again once I have a Sprigatito that it's worthwhile. Okay, so this isn't exactly the best stats in the world, but I think they're going to be satisfactory with what I'm going to be working with. So my Sprigatito has a hasty nature, which means it's got a boost in speed but a loss of defense. It likes to thrash about. So it's going to have relatively high attack power. So yeah, I get the bump in speed, but the lowering of the defense. I don't think I'm going to be dealing with a lot of physical defense with this guy. So we'll see what happens. My special attack's not that great either. So I'm going to have to really focus on building this guy as a physical attacker. Speed's supposed to be decent as well. So I'm going to run with this one, and we'll see what happens. So now, good, I am recording. So now we need to head down to the beach so we can have our first Pokemon battle with Nemona. And she's right down there. So just gotta follow the mark on the map. Right down on the beach. And lo and behold, there's a little battlefield for us. Anyone can be a Pokemon trainer as long as they have their Pokemon by their side. And it's our duty as trainers to help our Pokemon grow stronger through battle. So you ready to battle me, TUG? Yes, I am. Ready as I'll ever be. I don't want to go through that looking for the right stats again, because that took about a dozen tries for me to get at least decent stats. Perfecto. I'm so excited for this battle. I think I'll use Miss Nemona. Or we're going to have a little audience. I trust you remember that Master TUG is wholly inexperienced in Pokemon battling. Well, unless you count the previous 8 generations I've been through. Heh, whoops. Good call, Director. I was about to send one of my usual partners right out of the bat, but I guess I'll take this chance to try out my new buddy instead. Alright, so it's going to be Sprigatito versus Quaxley for our first battle here. Come on, TUG, let's have us a fruitful battle. And let's get to work. Lacing up the gloves, ready to go. Our first battle is Scarlet Violet. She's starting with Quaxley. I'm going to start with Sprigatito. I know this is your first Pokemon battle, so let's just have some fun. Alright. Now, normally there's adjustable cameras, but I guess in this particular one, we're just going with basic battles. So let's have Sprigatito use your Leaf Edge attack. And I got a good speed edge on this guy as well, I believe, even though Quaxley is a quick Pokemon. You must have been studying up. Smart move, grass is strong against water. Alright. And Quaxley's just going to use Pound. That's going to do 5 damage to me, but one more Leaf Edge should put it away. And down goes Quaxley. And now I'm curious, am I going to get enough experience points for a level up? As a matter of fact, I am. So, but it's not going to show me my stat gains. Wow, not bad, neighbor. And I get my money for winning. Look at you winning your first battle ever. You got even more potential than I thought. You're going to be a strong trainer for sure. But now I want to try a different strategy. Let's go again. Just one more battle. Right out of the gate? Seriously? Master TUG and Sprigatito are surely weary already from that last battle. Well, all I did was take one pound attack, so I should be fine. Sorry, I kind of got caught up in all the excitement. I'm really sorry, TUG. Same for your Sprigatito, too. Don't worry about it. Alright, thanks, TUG. You two seem to be becoming fast friends, though you've only just met. Can I count on you to take your new schoolmate here under your wing, Miss Nimona? I'm sure I can learn a great deal from a champion-ranked trainer such as yourself. You bet, sir. Oh, that reminds me, since you're new to training Pokemon, there's an app you definitely need. You have a smartphone, right? Let me see it for a sec. And we have the Pokédex app. The Pokédex will automatically register any Pokemon you catch. It's a must-have for Pokemon trainers. It's a super handy app. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jacques, actually made it himself. Back in my day, we used ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokédexes. It's quite the age we live in now. Ooh, filling out a Pokédex by hand? Can't even imagine how much work that would take. Oh, no, I suppose you can't. Yet no matter how much the times may change, the wonder of meeting new Pokemon never does. That is a truly timeless pleasure. And the more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you'll find yourself growing and changing. I hope you'll both work hard towards the goal of completing your own Pokédexes. Now, Mr. Mona, I still do have a few matters to discuss with your parents. Could I depend on you to see Master TUG to the Academy? You'd be doing me quite the favor. Of course, leave it to me. Then I leave him in your capable hands. Alright, little one, it's time you and I were on our way. Bye-bye, Fuecoco is going to go with the director. Okay, maybe I ought to make a little more time to work on my Pokédex along with all my battling. Oh, right. Speaking of Pokédexes, TUG, you probably never caught a wild Pokemon, right? I'll show you the ropes before I take you to the Academy. Come with me. Well, actually, I think we're going to hold off on that. Let me just check my Sprigatito again. So you can open up the Pokédex with the minus button and navigate to the Pokédex app. You can press the X button from the map app. Alright. So anyway, let's check our Sprigatito now that it's level 6. I think we'll get a little bit of a better idea of what we can expect from this little guy. Punch him into my notes here. Okay, so attack I think is going to be as good as it's going to get. Speed, kind of middle of the road. The only thing that's really going to be lacking, I think, is going to be special attack. Everything else is going to be kind of middle of the road. So, honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and run with this one. So, I think I got a good one here. But anyway, I'm going to call it quits for episode 1 of Pokemon Scarlet, and we'll follow Nimona into, well, getting our first wild Pokemon catches at this rate. So, on behalf of the Earthbound Crew, this is TUG saying be smart, be safe, have fun. I'm still using my old intro from my personal channel, but that may be just how it goes here. We'll see what happens with more of this project. Later, gamers.